Okay, so you're starting your business or you're trying to figure out how to grow your business even further. Who do I talk to? Where do I start? That's a question that all of us have, and we continue to have over the years as we try to grow and grow and make our businesses even more successful. So that's what we're going to talk about today is where to find people to talk to about what you do. So let me share my screen. Um, the first one that I like to go to was presented to me at a developmental meeting, and we were learning and trying to grow our business. So this one's been around for a while, but it's a good one. So on this one, we're going to start with the birthday cake analogy. Your birthday cake on your top layer is your smallest. It's going to be the people that are closest to you, your friends, your relatives, people that if they had a birthday, you're going to be in their living room, kitchen, at the bar, wherever you're going to be there celebrating with them. Their kids have a birthday, you're going to be there. Any type of anniversary. These are your close niche people that you are with all the time. They're going to want to support you in your business. So you're going to want to go ahead and talk to them and see how they feel about it. We're not going to be salesy. We're not going to talk about it every time we see them, but we are going to go ahead and present to them that, hey, I've started this and I want to share all about my new business with you. So that is your top layer, is your close knit family and friends. The second layer is the middle layer, and that's just the people you know. So let's think more along the lines of coworkers. You see them every day at work, but you're not going to hang out with them on the couch and catch a TV show. Um, People at your church or place of worship. Um, you may not be hang out with them all the time, but you know them, right? Um, Anything along those lines of where you're going to see people and you know them, but you're not quite at that top tier with them. So think of, and as you can see here, we've got it to where like 5 people. If you can come up with 5 people in each of these categories, that's a start. Um, and then your bottom layer, your once in a while friends. Now, this is where when I took this class, it exploded in my brain because my once in a while friends really took on the meaning of Facebook. Once in a while, I have over 400 people on my Facebook for friends, right? Once in a while, I will say happy birthday if it comes up and reminds me that it's their birthday. Once in a while, I will catch up and say, oh, congratulations on the new grandbaby, because I see a picture of them putting that up. Um, Once in a while, I will say hi to Joe because I know he owns a car, a tire dealership, and I need some new tires. So once in a while, I'll say, hey, Joe, can you fit me in? Or my hairdresser, well, I'm going to see my hairdresser more than once in a while. She going to be more in that middle layer where I see her more often. But the bottom layer is just your once in a while friends. So people on Facebook, that type of thing that you just see once in a great while, but they're just not close enough even on those other top tiers. So that can give you sort of a overview, but that bottom layer, that Facebook, that's what got me on this scenario. So 5 people, try to get at least 5 people on your list who you're going to contact and tell about your business. Um, but let's take it a step further and let's see if we can get some more people going in your, thinking about it. So let me stop my share. I'm going to come back here. I'm going to share one more. So we're thinking, right? You've got your piece of paper and we're going. So the next one I'm going to do, have you heard of Franky? Well, Franky is going to get you a lot of ideas. Franky stands for first F, friends. We covered that on the top layer of the cake. You're going to want to talk to your friends, and the R stands for relatives. Boom, that top layer of that cake again. Friends and relatives. They will shop from you, but don't be pushy and salesy, because we don't want to lose our friends and family. We just want to let them know what we're doing, and would they like the opportunity to shop with us. So we're going to move down to acquaintances. Now, this is where this one got me a little differently, and it made me think outside the box a little more. Acquaintances, to me, more stood for your bank teller, your hairdresser, your doctor's office, the cashier at the grocery store that you always shop at. Acquaintances can be anybody that you're just meeting. And those are going to be the people, though, that when you give a book or a sample or your business card, you're going to want to get their information in return, because you're not going to have it. They're going to be just fresh acquaintances. And the fortune is in the follow-up. We know that. Or you soon will hear me say it enough that you know that. Neighbors. Are you close to your neighbors? Go and talk to the ones that you're close to, and then take a second and step outside your comfort zone and go meet some of your neighbors that you haven't met before, and introduce yourself and say, hey, I know I live just down the street. We've never met before, but I'm selling Avon, and I just, would you like a book? I'm trying to get a business started. Thought that you might be interested. So neighbors can really get you in your neighborhoods. Again, with that, please, if at all possible, if they're not home, you're going to maybe have to leave it on their doorknob, and just in a little plastic bag hanging on their door. Sorry I missed you, but local Avon lady. But if you can, get their phone numbers so that you can call and follow up. Make a relationship. It's only growing your friendship in your neighborhood, right? Kids, for the K. Kids can go two different ways depending on where you're at in your life. Kids for me in the beginning were my kids. My kids were in soccer, karate, softball, dance, you name it, they tried it. And while I was doing all of those things, I was meeting parents at every different area. So when you're interacting with parents of your kids at school, they may even introduce you to the principal, good or bad. But whenever you're being introduced to these people through your kids' connections, that is another opportunity to be wearing something, saying something, whatever is in your comfort zone, to say, hey, I sell Avon. Would you be interested in a book? Here's a sample. Here's my business card. Whatever you happen to have on you. So kids in that age group can be a wealth of people to talk to. But then you get where I'm at, and my kids are grown. So my grandkids, I have that opportunity again. But what I have now is that my kids are of an age, 23, 25, and 27, that they're the perfect age to be buying from me. So refer me to your friends, kids. When they come over, they're going to see Mom sells Avon. Mom has the latest trend of whatever's going on. So don't be afraid to ask your kids to, jump on their Facebook page and say, hey, what do you think about this new Arctic fox that we're selling? Think I should go pink? Your kids can get you referrals also. And then the other thing for E on Franky is events. So events can be where you buy stock and you go do a pop-up. You go and display some items and sell your products, hand out books and cards. There are all kinds of events that you can actually pay for. There are ways that you can actually get with companies and say, hey, just like the Girl Scouts do, can I set up outside your door for a few hours and do a pop-up event? I've seen people do them out of the back of their cars in a parking lot. At the end of, I did it last year. At the end of your driveway, just do a pop-up, put a table out front, put a chair, put some of your products, and do a pop-up. Let everybody in your neighborhood know that, hey, I sell Avon. I have these in stock. And it works. Events could be if you're going to parties, that kind of thing. Again, slipping a business card or whatnot. If you have a brochure in your purse, always have a brochure in your purse. If you are a woman, that is just a must have. Always have a brochure to be able to hand somebody. So events can be, I guess even going to concerts or any kind of event like that. If you're wearing something that says Avon, and if you get a first time bundle from me, you definitely get a button or something that says, I sell Avon, because we want to even say it when we're not saying it. Yeah, that's a way to introduce yourself to somebody new. So after you have these names, we're going to kind of divide them up into categories. So your first category is really going to be customers. Would you like to be my customer? Are you interested in what I have to offer? I see that you are having problems with your shampoo. Would you like to give ours a try? We carry some of the best. I see your daughter is into pink, and is doing a breast cancer walk. Would you be interested in some pink semi-permanent hair dye to, dye your hair for a cause? Approaching, as a customer. The second way is customers that are a little bit more able to help, and that's called a helper. I love my helpers because what they do is I have certain customers, friends, relatives, however they are. I have them in all of the different layers. And what they do is you give them a couple of extra books, and then they take it to work and they pass it out at their work. They collect orders and they collect the money, and then they bring it back to you. You need to give them something in return, reward them for their hard work. Give them a discount on their Avon purchases. Say, I'll give you 10% of whatever you sell off of your Avon order. And that way they're getting theirs at a discount. Work it out some way like that. So helpers are God sent. They will help you so much. And then if somebody is just completely not interested in buying at all, maybe they know somebody that might be. Well, if you're not interested, do you know somebody that might be interested? Well, maybe my friend Sally might be interested in buying. She loves makeup. There you go. So just get a referral. Again, try to get in touch with that referral. And then making even more money and moving yourself up into your business even more. If they love Avon, they want their own discount, have them join your team. Yes, you can start a team, and then you can be working just like I do as a team leader. I would be more than happy to help you. You're going to learn how to do it. Bring them into our team. They can have all of the same resources. But don't be afraid of being a team leader. That is growth in the company. So let me know if that's something you're interested in. But that is where you're going to place your customers. Now, once you have them, your ranking them kind of in there. They're going to move places because either they're going to put themselves in the I'm not interested, or they're going to put themselves in the I love it, I want to be your helper, or join. You're going to be kind of working through that. But what you want to do now that you have these names, I want you to contact them. Yes, contact them directly and text, email, or phone call. And I want you to say, hey, I've opened my Avon business. Would you be open to looking at my new e-store? Here is my digital book. Take a look, tell me what you think. And then 2 or 3 days later, I want you to call them back and I want you to follow up and say, hey, did you see anything that you would like to order? What can I get for you? We work through that. It's going to be a little intimidating at first, but the more you do it, the easier it gets because you're literally sharing what you like. You obviously like Avon. You're not pushing sales. You're saying, hey, take a look at this. If they say no, that's fine. Maybe no for now, might approach it later when there's different books or a different time. Maybe right now it's just not a good time for them. They have a lot going on. No doesn't always mean no completely, just means no, not right now. And just make sure you kind of talk about it. Relationships is the name of the game. So this is a way that I am challenging you to get started. Get your names going, start contacting them, do 3 by 3, contact 3 people 3 times, 3 people a day, 3 times a week. That's 9 people a week. If you do 5 people 5 times a week, that's 25 people that you're talking to about your business. How much do you want it? How fast do you want to grow? How much do you want to grow? That's how much effort you're going to put into this business. So I leave you with that on all of this. If you have any questions, absolutely let me know. But it's just all about how much do you want it? How hard are you willing to work? And how much are you going to grow your business? Talk to y'all soon.